Nation, how are we feeling? We're back with off-camera thud and voiceover thud because I did not talk during this fight scene. I actually have to cut out the audio because I was listening to Tyler and I was singing the lyrics out loud, and I really don't think anyone wants to watch that at all. So either way, this is my kind of guide to doing the Father Mendez fight. I am on professional mode, and basically this is kind of a combination of strategies I found throughout, just kind of researching and trying to figure it out. So the first thing I'm doing is making a flash grenade. The reason I do this is that there are items you can get on the first floor right when you enter the area, and the easiest way to not take damage from Mendez is to throw the grenade right when you get there. So I'm basically going to do that right there. And then I'm going to grab all the stuff. I will say this, I do get hit occasionally, so this is a good strategy. I will say, if I wasn't stupid and bad at the game, you probably wouldn't get hit. But I'm a little bad at the game sometimes, so it's okay if you get a little hit. Anyways, so I'm just kind of going around and collecting everything I can. I do get hit here. Fat fingered that. I thought it was going to be a knife attack. It wasn't. That is what it is. And then I'm just basically crafting it. I went to the merchant and I bought the gunpowder from him because I was realizing for the second stage of the fight I needed more ammo. And I didn't have enough, heavy grade ammo. So I'm basically just crafting everything I have. And then kind of my strategy here is throw a grenade at him and then just shoot for that top eye as much as possible. I found the best way to fight him is to stay on the top as long as possible. So yeah, I'm basically just going to load off rounds into him. If I had better aim, I think this would go much faster. Now what he just did there was what I call his judgment attack. Basically, some of the guys will be like, yeah, you can't get past this attack. I figured it out. The way you get past judgment is that you just, as soon as he says judgment, or there's another line, but I don't think he says it in this playthrough, just jump down to the ground, and he will not get hit by that attack. But just try your best. It's kind of hard because sometimes you're not close enough to an edge. I don't know why I opened my inventory there, to be honest. Maybe I was just like, I'm done with this shit, I'm taking a break. But yeah. I think another thing that was nice about the guys I was watching, there was one guy and he was just the sweetest guy ever. I'm like, hey man, remember, you can take breaks, you'll get it eventually, there's no shame in being bad at it. For example, I just got hit there, and that is my second heal I used. And you know what? That's okay. Who cares? I know some people are like, no hits, don't get it. You know, you could probably use this strategy and you most likely wouldn't get hit. I'm just not the best at the game, and that's okay. Right there, I thought he was going to do his judgment attack. He didn't. That just got a little scared. We all get a little scared sometimes, and that's okay. But anyways, yeah, a lot of what's good to have is heavy grade ammo. I kind of saved that for the second stage of the fight, and you'll kind of see that. But yeah, I also thought he was going to do judgment there. So I kept jumping down, but really that kind of disorients him. And then eventually, if I've done enough pistol, I'm like, oh, I have 14 rounds of sniper. So I get him down, and then instead of knifing him, which is what the game wants you to do, it's much better to load, loads into the eyeball, because that will do much more damage than the knife going in. So I'd highly recommend, especially I was seeing not the shotgun, either the shotgun or the rifle. I was using the rifle and leaving my ammo specifically just to, throw rounds in there. So if he does judgment again, I'm going to come down. And see, I'd say 90% of the time I don't get hit. I mean, there's always that 1%, but I think it's better than what some people strategize. They're just yep, you just gotta wait it out. Nope, actually. So what I'm leaving is, I usually leave in my rifle a clip, which right now for me was 9. So yeah, I just got him down to second stage. Second stage, there are 3 attacks when he's far back. There is one where he throws 2 things at you. That's where his hand, one will be held up in the air and the other will be lower down. That means he's going to throw 2 at you. All you have to do is just go to the other side and try to steer clear of the walls as much as you can, because you can take damage from that. And then he's just still throwing singles at me. There's another attack he throws at you where it looks like he's going to hit you. Oh, right here, you got to hit the hands. Do I miss sometimes? Yeah. And if he starts throwing one, you can hit one mid-air and still escape it. So, like, I'm not saying that I've done this from experience, but I have. Anyways, see where he does that cross there? That, you don't have to move for the cross attack. I know it seems like, oh, I need to move. Don't move for that attack. You won't get damage. Okay, so then once he gets close after doing all of his throwing, I use my shotgun and I just kind of load off on him when he's close by. So when he's far away, I'm using my pistol. When he's close by, I'm using the shotgun. And I'm just trying my best to hit him as much as possible. This is kind of like, it's not like a time thing. It's literally just a health thing. You have to get into a far enough health. And it is what it is. And something I also am doing and try to remember to do is always like load the clip for my pistol. Because majority of the time, like, if he's throwing up the canisters, I really want to make sure I have a fully loaded thing. So anytime I'm moving, I'm, like, actively loading even if I shot, like, a single bullet. Okay. It's really funny, too, because I'm going to cut out my original audio, but I can just hear myself singing in the background. You know, sometimes when I do these off-camera videos, it's kind of nice to listen to music while you're doing this fight. I think it helps out very well. Anyways, so yeah, a lot of this is just kind of a waiting game. It's just dodging the attacks as best as you can and trying to fire as much as you can at him. And especially being wary of those canister attacks. Those ones are a one hit if they hit you, so just be mindful. And there's the one where you have to move. As you can see, he did not move. Okay, now we really unloaded that. So, again, this just goes on for like a hot minute. But what happens once you get him low enough is that he's going to fall to the ground. And then when he falls to the ground, you want to do a similar strategy to the first stage where you want to just load as much heavy ammo in there. If you have a knife, if your knives aren't all broken like mine are, then you can... Oh, he's down. So yeah. You can, like, it suggests you knife it. I would suggest just like anything here. And trying your best to hit the spurts. Now, something to also note is that his eyeball falls out here. Guess who didn't pick up his eyeball? Me. I, in fact, didn't pick up his eyeball. Aww. I literally said, too, when I was recording it, that I can pick up this eyeball and sell it. So yeah, that's basically how you do the fight. Remember to pick up the eyeball. You can sell that for a nice price. I didn't. I'm about to just go jump out the window. Either way, thank you for watching. I hope this is somewhat helpful in doing this boss fight. Was it a little bit slower than the professional ones you see? Maybe. But it's the method I figured out. And I hope it helps. Thank you for watching.